Alright, hey everybody. Everybody's day's going good so far. Mine's been good, so guess we're ready to get started. Let's see. Okay, so yesterday we were working on still trying to get the turn to complete, so I think if I remember right, there was a bug. Something to do with messaging. Yeah, on the Unity generated network code. Something where the server sends the play request turn actions is not deserializing correctly. So action list message. So maybe there was a null value in the array. Oh, you know what? I think that's probably it. Yeah, it always gets confused if you ever send null values. So let's see. So it's not here, it's actually accept actions, because this is where we compile all the messages together into one and see. Okay, so this so how do I want to do this? Because we can't send a null, but I don't really want to send, like, the reason that we have nulls in there is because the number of clients could be larger than the number of messages we actually sent, and here we just set the array size to the number of clients. And the reason that this is because AI clients don't send a message. Okay, so I guess we need to change how this works. Okay, so I put the array brackets at the wrong spot. So this array will basically be the client ID of the message at that same index. That should work pretty well. So it's kind of like a dictionary, but since you can't serialize a dictionary. Okay, so instead of the num clients, we'd count the number of messages we received. And then I'll rename this to actions array, and it will be the same length as the client array. So okay, and so we actually So I'm trying to figure out, maybe, well, we do remove the messages here. So yeah, I think it'll be, because I was worried that we might have like a redundant message that we don't care about anymore, but we still received. But I think, like, if somebody got disconnected here, their message would be removed. So I think this will be okay. So we need int at index, and instead here would be clients. Oops. Okay, so for every number client, so the state does not equal none, then we say and client array at index equals I. Then we just increment the counter. Okay. So yeah, that's good. So on the client side, I think the only thing that ever really deals with this message is the choice error checker, but nothing really. I mean, we don't actually do anything, we just kind of add all the actions together, so this is fine. Also, I finally found out what this triple dot means. If you press Alt Enter, it gives you, yeah, it means that Visual Studio had a suggestion for you, and you see it tried to combine those together, so finally know what those mean. Alright, so let's see if everything is good now. Okay, so yeah, now we got to the final check. Okay, and so now the client is waiting for the server to tell it that it's received ready from everyone. Which I guess I haven't implemented that yet. Okay, so
We hope you've enjoyed this journey through sounds.
oh yeah, so we're gonna need to make a new class, I think. Because we used to handle this in the error check, but it's all different now. Right, so I guess the question is, well, I guess I'll leave this error check manager, but then we'll need to have, I don't know, simple play ready check manager or something like that. Which will just handle ready checks where we don't expect any other special data. Excuse me about the sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, alright, so I need to again change this namespace. And I think I can copy, well, not this. Yeah, a lot of this code here, and we can reuse it. Oops, what did I just do? It would kind of be nice to be able to use this for all the play ready checks, but that's a lot because we have like this loading ready check manager, and this is basically what we want to do. The thing is, this cares about the loading phase, so maybe I think we could combine them, but it might get a little messy. So I think I'll leave it separate just in case. Let's see, the thing I'm more thinking about, let's see. But actually, now that I think about it, we should probably copy this loading ready check manager. That is exactly how we want it to work. Okay. And I gotta get the state machine, and we'll change this loading phase to be the play phase. What I was thinking is, for example, the play accept actions manager. It has a ready check, but the thing is that it also expects to get the actions message before it will let everyone through. Whereas all these simple ready checks won't expect any other data. So I mean, technically we could combine them and it would save a little code, but I'm not sure it really matters a whole lot. We don't need this. I think if we tried to combine them together, it would just complicate things too much, because somehow this accept actions manager would have to signal that it got the data that it needed. Which I guess would not be that difficult, but let's just get it working this way first, and then we'll think about combining them. Okay, so that play phase, not sure if we need that. Okay, yeah, so we won't do this part. I don't think this needs the main phase, so. Yeah, we can just check to see if the wanted type is correct. So first one we have is the choice check, which is the one we're trying to implement right now, and it will return that. So that's all. I think that's all we have to do here, except we need to change this part, which advances the phase for us. So if we're at action check right now, we would switch over to, I think it's choice ordering calculation. Right. Okay, so let's see. I guess, we need to instantiate this object on the server. So new simple play ready check manager. And I guess this error. Okay, this is going to be pretty much completely different. Care about the type anymore. So basically what all this does now is it listens for an error message from one client and then it broadcasts it to everyone else. So I don't think we even need to do this kind of stuff. I guess I'll think more about how we'll do this in the future, but for now, I'll just have it send a message back to all other players if it gets an error message. this ready check. And then it'll need to like change the server phase for sure. Okay, so server error. And then we just send the message back. Okay, so we definitely need to do more here. Debug. Let's even put a debug. Handle errors are change server phase on error. That's basically what needs to happen. We need to decide what the server does when it receives an error. Maybe let's see, handle what happens to the server when it receives an error message. Okay. So I think we're all up to speed. And now when we press play, it should be able to get all the way through to the ordering phase. Okay, so we have a bug. Oh, yeah, we did get through to the ordering phase, and it's a bug because we haven't updated that code yet. Okay, so now I need to decide quickly if I want to try to take the ready check out of here. So let's see. What it would need to do is be able to set the server ready signal right here. So that would basically just be a message or set server ready check prerequisite or whatever I want to call it for a certain client. And then the other thing it does is, yeah, right, once everyone's ready, it would need to be able to handle yeah, combine all actions, so we need a callback for that. That might not be too bad, really. Let's try it. I can just undo everything if something's not working right. Okay, so we don't need this ready check here anymore. And we don't need this, but instead we need the ready check type. Okay, so this will be on all. And at this point, yeah, we could. This should be good, I think, because we'll be able to call the combine actions and change the phase, and then the ready check handler would do this code. Basically, just already. Still need this. And then we need private command int set server ready. Controller game components get bar. register server components, display ready check server ready. I guess I'll just type command at the end. Create this enumeration. Alright, and then I have to change this here. So this would be pre-all ready message. Okay. So yeah, I don't need this wanted type anymore. Although that is how I tell if I'm in phase. I guess we still kind of do need it because when we get this on already, we'll have to check if we're in the wanted type or not. Okay, so instead, you just call server, or what do they call that function? Set server ready, send client ID. And I don't know if we need it now, but we can always have a set server unready command as well. In fact, maybe I'll just go ahead and handle that by having a flag you can set like that. So we took care of that, and we don't have this on ready signal anymore. That's taken care of in the other class. Okay, so on already we just need to check if RC type equals wanted RC type. And we don't send all anymore. So all we do is combine messages clear and then progress on the phase. Alright, so back here. First we need to register this message. Subscribe. Why is it not coming up? Oh, it's a command, you don't subscribe, so on server set ready. So that's fine. So this would be client ID and ready ID. And I think I'll go ahead and set server ready by false. Well, I guess we should only do that if the RC helper dot server ready default is false. Okay. It's only R2. Set server ready. Oh, it's not ready ID. Why did I type that? If this returns true, then that means the ready check is now ready to send. So send ready. Okay, so we'll need to expand this function greatly. Okay, and this does not advance the phase anymore. Instead, it will call that this function, or send this message, I mean. Okay, so this is pre-send callback. And then we also, I'm just gonna go on, or let's see, server defaults. And this will change based on the phase. Okay, so send, pre-send callback. And then ready check helper. Oh yeah. Get onto type. So we can go ahead and set the server ready default right here. But I also think whenever this play phase changes, we should set that default just to be safe. So play phase. Enter subscribe. Okay, so we set the RC helper dot. Okay, let's not do it this way. Let's not be lazy. On play phase change. So then we just call figure server ready defaults, and we'll need to call this function down here as well. Okay. So if it's choice check, then the default is true. You can just do it this way. So basically, on the check and the execute phases, we won't need any other information from the server. Oops, press the Windows key by accident. Execute. And the last one I think is a status check. So if any of those, we don't need any extra data from the server. Alright. I think we're all good now. Okay, so options calculator. So okay, let's see. I think that the game will not get as far because I just still have some code that we need to add, but I want to make sure there's no weird errors. Okay, yeah, we're stuck right here on the choice actions calculator ready check, which is what I thought. Actually, okay, I am a little surprised that we're stuck right here at this point actually, because it's seeming like the server... Because I figured that the server would send a message back but then not progress the phase. So let's figure out what the problem is there. Maybe something like this. Oh, so I guess I deleted a lot of the debug lines. Oh, I think I know what might be wrong. Oh no, I do get the client ID, okay. I thought I might still be sending the connection ID. Right. Okay, so I guess, yeah, the only... Let's see, set some debugs. Okay, so server ready check. Server ready for clients. This would be server signals ready.
Super Mario 64. That game is good down to
Okay,
the
and
core.
check already.
Game is sweet, playing it is not a big chore.
So if we get down here, then it would return true. So server already.
It would help if I played it at first. This song would it be so adverse. I wish I'd been warned, tell me more.
So let's see if this is good enough. Because we didn't change anything in the ready check helper, so it's probably not that actual code, but maybe by having those logs we'll be able to figure out what's going on. So server signal ready 0, but we didn't get the client signal ready. So let's see. We have this right check broadcast on ready check. So maybe the wanted type is messed up. Oh, it's because right now we only support the check, so we need to. Okay, so choice, actions, calculation, and then we return play, choice, actions, calculation. Okay.
It would help if I played it at first. This song wouldn't be so adverse. I wish I'd been warned, I'll be mourned. I think that my head is gonna burst. All that said, it is still a
So
sweet
we got an
game.
error. Oh, that's because we went all the way through the sort phase.
Play it today, you won't be ashamed. Super Mario 64. That game is good down to the core. That game is sweet, playing it, not a big chore. You jump all around
So
like a
the server did change here. I didn't think it
so
would.
play it today to go to school.
That's not what I wanted to see. I want to see what triggered this change. Message send ready. Play accept actions manager. Okay. Oh no, yeah, this goes to check, but I figured. Yeah, what advances from. Oh, okay, nothing does. Right. The server doesn't change state, but the client still goes on. So that That's what I figured would happen. Okay, which ones I had already implemented a little mixed up. Okay. Oh right, what I was gonna do, we can get rid of these now. Just to clean up the debug log a little bit. Okay, so I'll need to make something else here, which is basically just play simple Reddit check phase advancer. Okay, and this is a server controller. Alright. Again, this namespace is not right. Okay, so really I need this because I need something to implement this function for all the check phases. So that's what I'm gonna do here. And all it really needs is this, I think. Suppose I'll need to know what I'll need this the phase state machine. To get our, let's say that we're using the Beluga 3. Okay, so this function basically will just have this simple switch, and depending on the type it will set the phase to the next part. So if it's so the calculation is already handled, but check. Now we need to move to play. Oh, so ordering, calculation. And ordering. So we can go ahead and do all these, so I want to try to remember to do it again. The next check we need to do is the ordering check, and this will move to choice execution. Oh, what's it called then? This execute, okay. And then this is play choice execute, and it moves to end of turn effect, actions calculate. So I guess I don't need this. And now it's all, we do the same thing for end of turn. So ordering. And this will go to end of turn execute. And then this is end of turn execute goes to status calculation. Oh no, status calculation needs something a little more complicated, so. Oh, but we also have the status check, so. Play status check. And this, well, actually depends on if the game is over or not. I think we'll leave this out because we'll probably need something more complicated, so we'll have its own little class. Because it will need to see, like, based on the win and lose data to go to the results or the play, or cycle back. Okay, so let's add this to the server controller. Simple play ready check. Oh, that's it. Not it. Oh, I did it backwards. Play simple ready check phase advancer. Okay, so now I think we'll still have this error, but what I'm looking for is for the server phase to switch to the ordering phase. Let's see, it doesn't. Yeah, so server changes the choice actions check, which is exactly what we wanted. Okay, so why does the choice phase have this request all actions? Because didn't we get that already? Oh, yeah, never mind. I was getting ahead of myself. Final, yes. So the server changes here after the ready check, and then turn phase changes to ordering. All right, and I think this is null because the list is probably null. Hi, Well Mom. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. So let's see. So I think we're completely done now with the choice phase, so we can go ahead and move on to action ordering. So let's see. So let's clean this up a bit. Oh, I didn't want to close everything, but okay, so yeah, this waits until we're connected. Let's see what we need to add to the ordering phase. Okay, so I guess we don't need to wait until we're connected to sort. Or actually, yeah, we do, because we have to know if we need to get this ordering or if we calculate it ourselves. So wait connected, and then this is the calculation, which does basically just the same, and then submit right here, and then we request, and then we have error check and final check. Okay, so we do need to add a little bit, I think. So basically we need to do this type of thing where we make sure that we're connected. So let's see here. But it won't be quite as complicated. So on the turn phase change, yeah, right here we need to know whether to sort or not. So insert this code here. So let's see, we don't have the connection phase yet. And even though we will be duplicating a little code, I don't think there's really a better way to do this. Okay, so on connection phase change, we have the ordering phase, and we need to see if it's wait connected and the connection phase is now connected, then we're ready to go. I guess I'll copy this over. And this would be start ordering now. Okay, so ordering phase. Don't need that. Oh yeah, we have 2 breaks, that's redundant. Okay, so I think, oh yeah, I need to change this to ordering subphase instead of choice subphase. And then the start ordering, yeah, we don't care if it's choice anymore. Or wait, yeah we do, because we change it either to ordering or end of turn actions. Okay, so let's see. So gotta get server phase from here as well. Hi Storm, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Then I guess we will need this as choice after all. Okay, so if it's ordering or end of turn effects, alright, good to hear. So gotta change this to ordering. Same thing with this. Okay, so yeah, if is choice, ordering, calculation, and the turn phase is ordering, then we change this to sort. Oh, I need to. Where is it? Oh, you're a bit nervous about your programming test, so they had to move it back to Friday. Yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking, but I'm sure you'll do fine. So otherwise, and the turn phase is end of turn effects. Well, actually, we just always change it to sort, don't we? So we have if it's this or the other one. No problem, Ricardo. So if we are ahead, then we skip ahead to request the server ordering. Or if the server is ahead. I might change that name. Server ahead. I guess we don't need that, we can just say else. All I have to do. The reason the choice manager is a little more confusing is because we set the phase to 2 separate things. If it's the choice or end of turn effects. Just procrastinating, yeah, I definitely know what you mean. That's one good thing about streaming is I can't get distracted as easily. Start ordering. Okay, so I guess let's see how far we get now. Procrastinating is just like putting off or not doing some work that you're supposed to be doing and just putting it off to later. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we still have the same problem, but we saw that it did get all the way through to the sort phase, so that's good to see. We can see that it's a pretty big call stack. I'm looking for on turn phase. Yeah, I'm looking for this on ordering or start ordering. Okay, so yeah, we did go through the right paths there. The capsule placeholder. Yeah, I haven't got around to creating an actual monster model yet, so. Yeah, I really need to get some better art soon. Maybe the thing is I need to learn, well not learn, but like brush up on 3D modeling, so. I might take a weekend and try and learn it pretty soon. Okay, so now let's fix this error. I'm a bit surprised that we got this because I thought I thought I used the same turn actions list unordered. Yeah, because I thought I said it right here. Oh, I guess I don't set it, I just created that variable. That's silly of me. Okay, so unordered actions. Send our value equals actions. Okay, so now that should be it. Tried using Unity, but you just can't. Yeah, it just takes practice. I'm planning to do some, like I guess I can go ahead and talk about it now. I think Fridays I'm going to try and do basically a series of tutorials every Friday where I try to do a small project just during one stream, like from start to finish. So if you have any specific requests for learning some aspect of Unity, maybe I could look into that. But okay, so I think this is fixed now, so let's see how far we get. Okay, we did get a little farther. Okay, so now the problem is on the server, which is understandable. I don't think I updated the server code for the ordering, so let's do that now. Okay. You watched a lot of tutorials, but none of them are good because they're always outdated. Yeah, that's one bad thing about Unity, they update very quickly. But, I mean, these would be a live stream, so I guess they'd be up to date for now, but who knows how long they'd stay up to date. Okay, so I kind of want to adapt this the same way we did the accept actions a couple minutes ago. So we need to set server ready and also the message cache. I guess we'll still need the received. We don't need the ready check helper. change this to, well, actually I like receive, that's fine. I can change that here. Received. So what else do we have? Receive, and then, yeah, we got this on already. Don't have that ready to check broadcast anymore, and then we also need this connection change. That and glitches always happen, oh really? Most commonly something not showing up in the Unity Inspector when I need it to, and it should be. Yeah, I've encountered those kind of things before. Okay, so let's just get rid of these errors. I think I can copy this on connection change. Okay, yeah, we just want these, so don't need to change that. Okay, so one thing I do have to do here is we have to use the client ID instead of the connection ID. So that's basically it. And then we don't have this function anymore. Already we don't really do this. We'll actually just combine everything again. Yeah, you could try and search for a specific type, but I mean a specific version like Storm is saying, but I get what you're saying about them being outdated so quickly. Oh, okay. Not currently using it, so makes sense. Okay, so yeah, we just don't send it. So let's change this to combine messages. So public. Can we use the same message? Maybe. Okay, so let's say chosen sortings, and then public end of turn effect sortings. Yeah, we just send the actionless message. Just the only difference now is that the list would be sorted. Okay. So I guess I can copy even this code. These classes are almost identical now, but I guess I'll keep them separate in case I change something down the road. Okay, so if it's play choice ordering calculation, so chosen sortings. Turn effects sortings. Okay. You recently started using a time tracking tool for your current project. That sounds interesting. What program, if you can say? RC type. Okay, yes, that's good. Oh, cool. Game development sounds good. Okay, so am I I guess I'll go ahead and fix the provide orderings, which is pretty simple. Again, it's going to be almost the same as this class, but okay, and so if it's the choice ordering, we return the message cache dot choice. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Message cache chosen sortings. Otherwise, we return message cache end of turn sortings. Okay, and I think that's it here. We can win forms for now. Well, that's really nice. That yeah, I've used that. Oh, what do I call it? I guess tool set before, and it is really nice. So it's cool that you can make your entire game using it. Okay, so let's see how far we can get now. I think we might be able to get it to the error check. It's a choice actions check. And let's see what happened here. We've gotten farther than this before. Combine messages on play except orderings. So why is it? Yeah, WinForms is a nice, easy tool in Visual Studio to make programs. That's exactly right. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out why we got index out of range right here. See if it's clear. And why it's already accepting in the orderings, because right now it's still a choice action. So recheck type. Oh, of course I needed to make sure that the RC type equals get or wanted ready check type. That was one problem. I think did I forget? No, I did that here. I just didn't copy it over correctly. Okay. Okay, just drop elements in Visual Studio and does all the work for you. Yeah, it's really, really good. Okay, so we sent the list. Okay, so it got all the way through the ordering. It sorted the actions. Okay, now it's doing the ready check. But I guess the server doesn't handle that yet. So let's check. We have this already. Where is it? Simple play ready check manager. Oh right, we have to extend this out. Go ahead and do it for pretty much the full game, so I won't have to come back here. So if we're on the play actions calculation and check, we did that. I'll just go in order. So choice execute. Next is ordering calculation. And next is ordering check. It's nice that it remembers your place in the list, so I can just press down once. just translating between two enumerations, basically. I mean, there's... I could maybe just turn them into integers and back and forth, but... yeah, it takes forever to install. And Epic is a good way to explain it. Let's see, I still have it, just don't work with it because school projects. Am I using 2017 or 2015? 2017. I updated pretty soon after it was released, and I haven't really had any problems. Honestly, it doesn't seem much different than 2015 in my experience, but I have not tried WinForms in it yet, so can't comment there. Okay, then status calculation and check. Okay, so let me make sure everything is still in sync. Actions check, execute. Turn. Okay, it looks all good. Feel no need to upgrade to 2017, yeah. I just do it because I like to try and stay up to date, but like I said, it's not a whole lot different. So if it's working for you now, especially since you're working on a big project, I wouldn't bother either. Okay, so I think that's all I had to do here. So now it got all the way through to final check. And I'm kind of surprised nothing else happens. But I think it actually skipped over the error check. Let's see. So request server ordering, yeah, and then it went right to the final check. So let me... So ordering phase manager. So send and request. Yeah, and in here it should actually skip to error check. So how did I do this actually? Yeah, the error checking is different now. Yeah, which is why this is commented out. Say if the program you're using satisfies your needs and you're comfortable, don't upgrade just cause. Yeah, that's pretty good advice. Okay, so actions, check complete. Alright, so that was just another message I created. So we have the request, and it goes error check, and then error check. So I guess there is one other I have to do. Oh, I remember, right. Ready check we can use twice now. Okay, so let's change this to on, ready check. Go back to working. Alright, wow mom. Oh, and thank you for following and stopping by and chatting. I really do appreciate it. Good luck on your program, or game actually. Okay, so yeah. Guess I'll copy this. So if we want the ordering phase. So if it was submit choices, then it changes to request. And then if it's final check, yeah, it this change to inactive. Okay, and then we should change this to ordering. It's a shame that pretty much the only difference between this class and the choice phase manager is just all these different enumerations. Well, there is a little bit more than that, so. Yeah, Ricardo, now it's just us. Oh gosh. Okay, so yeah, final check we set to inactive. Okay, so now I just need to change this message basically. Okay, so let's see. Ordering check complete. So I think everything is set up now. Oh, except we don't need that error anymore. Okay, yeah, so we change this to final check and get rid of the error. Because that's handled differently. Alright. So now I need to create an ordering error checker class. So where is that handled right now? I think, because right here it said check ordered matching. Yeah, it's the ordering get list from server, so we don't want to do that in here. Okay, so class, so ordering error checker, and I'll kind of copy this class. Uh-oh, looks like the radio is cutting out again. It's been a little unstable the last few days. Okay, so do I need all this stuff? Yeah, I guess I do. Okay, except this would go into ordered actions. So return action list ordered. Alright, we need to subscribe to ticking. And change this to orderings check complete. And then we want the ordering phase here. Again, there's only ordering phase. Okay, so instead, how we do it this time is we basically just take, well, for now I'm gonna just take the first action list in here. So, message, value, actions, 0 to action list. There we go, I think that's it. But probably, yeah, this get list from server. This is not how it will work. So this is, what did I call it? Turn action list unordered. Where do I get this message? So all received actions message. This should actually be all received orderings message. Okay, and this will be received. So what do I use this? So yeah, this isn't correct anymore. This actually just on orderings received. So we don't actually match them yet. So on, oh, I just rename the same thing. I wanted to change to this. What do I call it in the choice phase? On unordered turn actions fetched. Okay, sounds good. So we can just call it on ordered turn actions fetched. Received actions. Oh, I renamed the wrong thing again. So all received actions, and then yeah, I'm just gonna close this section. What's it playing about now? And all received orderings. I should make sure choice get actions from server is correct as well. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, don't do this here anymore. So we don't need the error actually. Value. Okay, that's actually in all actions. Received message. Okay, is that it? Okay, so I guess let's. I have a feeling there might be some more errors because it's always a bit prone to bugs when you try to split classes apart like that. Okay, so it got that far, but it got stuck I think because I haven't created this error checker in the subcontroller. So we got the final check this time, but no farther. Is that because I didn't update the ready checkers? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna need choose ordering type. Ordering subphase. Okay, so if we're on request server ordering, wait, that's not right. Send to server. And then final check. Alright, Ricardo, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Okay, and now we return, choose, order and type. Okay, and play choice ordering check. We don't have to break. Thanks, Storm. Okay, and now this is just the end of turn effects version. Alright. Okay, might as well, while I'm here, do the rest. Okay, so if it's choice execution, then if, let's see, we don't have to do this because execution is simpler. So if execute, what is it? Oh, I don't have it, okay. Do we need this connection phase? Oh yeah, that's how we freeze the messages. So execution subphase. Okay. And dot execution subphase. Alright. So if execution phase, oh that's not right. State equals int execution. Oh, that's not right either. Subphase. Okay, so yeah, execute. Oh no, we only have error check. But I guess it should be final check actually to be more in line with everything else. So if that is true, then we return ready check type. Else return 0. Okay, so I guess we can. Oh, I don't really want to do that. I was going to say we can combine it with the end of turn execution, but still not how I did it. And turn effects execute. Okay. That is end of turn effects right there. And then we'll have status will work like this because it has calculate and then check. Although I guess it only has one instead of an end of turn, so maybe it's not needed. Okay, so if it's status update, so status subphase. Okay, so what is the message here? Submit to server, and then I think this is like error check, but I'll rename this to final check. We don't need this return anymore or that. Actually, yeah, we have default return 0. And this returns ready check type, status calculate, and then this one is status check. Alright. Oh, okay, that's all done. And now I don't think I'll have to revisit this class again. Okay. So yeah, so the problem was it was freezing at this final check because we hadn't updated it yet. So now let's see how far it gets. So end of turn effects calculation. Oh, it went all the way through the execution phase. Wow. Well, I guess all it has is a ready check. But I want to make sure the execution phase is really how we want it to be. So we have inactive. Let's see. Let's open up our diagram so we can get a closer look. So on the execute phase, yeah, so we don't care if we're end phase or not because we'll want to execute everything regardless. And then we just try to do the ready check at the end. Alright. Actually, now that I think about it, did I... Let's just keep going for now. I think I might have forgotten something, but so phase manager. Because I think the problem is we need to make sure that where am I? On all the phases, before we do the ready check, we might need to skip it if we're out of phase. So let's see. So in choice subphase, what happens then? So if the server, okay, let's say we just reconnected and the server is all the way waiting for us in the end of turn phase. So we get up to this point. So we see that we're out of phase, so we skip all that, and that's the part that we do here. Well, actually, let's make sure we're connected. Start choosing. So this part it says, if the phases don't match, then we just request instead of doing options. And then after request all actions, yeah, it goes straight. Oh no, it does the error check. But when we're done error checking, we should skip this final check if we're out of phase. Forgot to do that part. So do we need to add another state here? Because we kind of need another weight connected. Because we gotta make sure that we're connected to know the phase of the server. Maybe I can just tie that into the ready check. No, I don't think that'd be a good idea. Okay, let's final wait. See how hard it would be to just add it into the phase manager itself. So switch, choice, subphase, no, that's not it. Can you spell it though? That's the real question. Right, so if we're in the normal, let's rename this to like start weight or something. And then if we're in the final weight, then we go start final check. I think all that would be is we just set this. But here's the magic, I think, is we have to make sure when we get to this part right here, is if the connection is not, if we're not connected, then we have to change to final weight and let's say start final check. So that's not too complicated, really. Yeah, it would be almost, it would be nice if we didn't have to do this before we entered the final check state, but we need to know because we have to be connected to know where the server is, and then if, because we have to know where the server is because we might want to skip. Okay, and so yeah, now we'll do the skipping part. So I advanced the play phase there, which I guess, yeah, that's okay. So it's a little different, that's fine. Okay, I think we can probably simplify this a little bit, but I don't think we need that server head. So if server phase is choice actions check, that's how I spell it, and we're at, yeah, choice. Or this part. End of turn actions check. Okay, and then we would just go to the final check phase, so we don't need any of that. And otherwise, we just go right ahead to choice phase, inactive. Okay, so that's not so bad. Let's see how the game runs. And then I'll put that into the ordering manager as well. Okay, so yeah, we got all the way to the end of turn action, so yeah, it went all the way through. Which, I mean, makes sense because we can't lose connection because there's only one player. Alright, so transport this to the ordering phase manager. It's almost already ready. So there's a few parts. First we got to translate this. So, got ordering subphase. And, oh yeah, so right now it's called wait connected, but I'll change that to start wait. And then we gotta add the final wait right here. Start ordering, and we'll have to do the start final check in just a second. So the next part to add is right here. So right here. So if we're connected, then we change to final wait. Otherwise we'd start the final check, which I'll copy over right now. Okay, and here we just gotta change this from actions to ordering. And same for those, to make sure it all matches up. Change this variable name. Okay, so now let's make sure the game lets us through that. Okay, and it still does, we get just this far. Okay, so now let's look at the execution phase manager, and all this has to do is skip this error check if it's not connected. Because yeah, we can execute the actions even if we're not connected. But I just, one thing here, yeah, we need, I think I deleted the, so what we have to do this part, I think, oh, well, it's not all the way updated yet. Alright. Let me write a ready check. Oop. Okay, we'll log in. Oh, it's gonna make me log in again. That's annoying. Alright, just a sec. Why, I guess, just for security, but I already logged in today, so I'm not sure what the deal is. But I want to type in this to-do thing while I'm thinking about it, so I won't forget. Okay, thank you for being patient. So, client errors must wait until connected to send. Because right now if you're disconnected and you get an error, I don't think the server will ever know. So yeah, I mean that's easy to add. So yeah, let's not worry about that now. Okay, so on the execution phase, we'll do everything. But then we wait. Like right here, once everything's executed, we skip this final check. If the server is ahead of us. So we can add final wait here. Okay, this isn't an error check, so on ready check complete. And this is ready check complete. So it's inactive. Okay. And so we don't need this error at all anymore, but we do need to get the connection manager. Or not the connection manager, but the connection phase. this can be a little simpler too. So we've got execution subphase, execution phase, and really we only have this final wait. Okay, let's go ahead and copy that function, I think. Okay, so if this is choice executes, and then end of turn execute. Oh, press the wrong key there. Okay, so execution phase, copy those all over. Oh, I need to get the server phase, so I'll do that in a second. Execution. Okay, so yeah, final check, otherwise inactive. Okay, and the server phase synchronizer. Okay, and then this part, we can skip this. So it's on this on all execute is the part that we need to split depending on if the game is connected or not. And this should be final wait. And this is start final check. Looks all good. Okay, so now you go through when you start, you always go to execute, and then once that's done, if you're not connected, wait, and then when you reconnect, you go down here, and if you're in sync, then you do the final ready check, otherwise you just move on. That is right. One thing I noticed is that actually our little capsules did not move, and that's probably because we changed the map. And so what? Oh, so it went all the way through the game this time, I think. Move actions. Server choice array. Play phase choice execute. Then it's supposed to move the players but didn't actually do anything. So then end of turns. Okay, so yeah, it's stuck on the end of turn actions calculator. Which I'm a little surprised about. I thought that we finished all the server side stuff. Play accept actions. Yeah, this is fine because it does choice actions and turn actions. See, maybe the server didn't get updated to the right phase. Yeah, it's still on choice execute. Let's see what happened. Execution's on execute. Okay, so why does the turn phase change right here? So execution subphase changed to inactive. Let's see what code did that. Execution, execute manager. Okay, so it looks like I messed the enumerations are a little confused. Let's see, on completed. Oh yes, this doesn't actually change it. And then execution phase manager on all executed at 89. So let's see where that is. Oh, okay. I think the reason is because I forgot to advance the server state when we enter right here. Okay, so I guess I can just advance it from this point. Although really it would be advanced right when we enter the... Yeah, so that should be okay. I wonder... Let's see. On the choice phase manager... See, this is a problem. I didn't call this code, so the game thought that the server was still behind. So what I'm worried about is in the time between setting this inactive and then the execution phase manager running, is it possible for us to become disconnected? Because if so, then this could cause an error inserting this right here. But I'm not sure if it would. Yeah, so I guess if it does, I mean, the problem isn't that hard to fix. We would just have to wait until we get reconnected again, which is a little annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. So the game should let us run through it now. So execution to execute, and then it's... So then it goes straight to inactive. It's skipping the ready phase, so the server isn't progressing. I thought this was the problem. Oh, I set this wrong. This should be choice execute. Okay. So now, yeah, now where to go? So execution subphase, final check, okay, and then the server goes to end of turn actions calculation. So it does end of turn actions check. But why did it go twice right there? That could just be things happening all in the same frame. Although I don't think so, because yeah, it shouldn't have advanced to this ordering check, I don't know why. it did that. So simple play accept actions manager, and then simple ready check phase advancer. Okay, so one of those is doing work when it shouldn't be. Oh, I know what happened. How can I fix this? So the problem is... Oh yeah, this is a nasty bug. Okay, so the problem is the first... So this end of turn actions check gets set by this first send ready. Am I thinking about this right? Let's see. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Okay, so when this sends this pre-send callback, first it goes to accept actions, because I guess it was registered first, and it advances the phase and it exits out of this function, but then the messenger calls this on already, and the phase has been advanced once, so it just advances it again. Oh, but no, that can't be it, because this ready check type doesn't change. Yeah, I was smart and did that, so thankfully. Yeah, right here is what I'm trying to look. Ready check. So I guess... Oh yeah, so I put calc here, but this should actually be check. So that was the problem. Okay, good, because what I thought was happening was going to be much more difficult to fix. Okay, so let's see how far the game gets now. Oh, I clicked too soon, okay. So now we got the end of turn effects ordering, and where's it stuck? End of turn ordering calculation. And that should play accept ordering, so maybe I didn't. No, it's right there. Okay, let's see what the server state is at. So end of turn. Yeah, it's on the ordering check, that's right. This debug anymore. Okay, so we sent this to the server and then it's ready check. But for some reason the server does not accept it. So this is end of turns ordering calculation, and the server is on end of turn effects ordering. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Play phase end of turn effects ordering checks. Oh, it's on a check. It should be calculation, shouldn't it? shot. Okay, so let's see, where did I get this mixed up again? Check manager, send ready, and simple phase advancer. Okay, so in a turn actions check we go, oh right, calc. So after checking we go to the ordering calculation, and then after checking the ordering we go to execute. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I think doing it like with these phases with enumerations is probably the right way to go, but sometimes it does get confusing. Okay, so this time we got all the way through to the status update. Let's see if I can get started on this. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it today, but okay, so status subphase we have inactive, and then we'll need, okay, so start wait. Let's see, did I, yeah, okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't call the other ones like wait start or something. So start wait, update, submit, request, final wait, final check. Okay, so I'll copy the ordering space manager because it's slightly simpler. So we get server phase and that connection phase. Don't need that anymore. This will be a little different. So let's name this on ready check. And then we got connection here. And again, we need to make sure, oops, that's the wrong thing, that we're in the right, that we're connected right here. Just so we know if we need to skip some segments of this or not. It'd be kind of weird if the server was ahead of us here, because that means it's literally waiting at the very end of the turn, but I'll just do it in case. Okay, so I accidentally renamed these functions, so this would be start update, and this is start final check. One thing that's nice about the status check is that it doesn't have an end of turns variant, so okay, so this is a status calc. Okay, and then status calc and turn phase is status update, and then we don't have to do any other checks like that. This to update and request. And I need to put the branch here. Okay, status phase. So let's update and then start update. Okay. So we gotta do down here at the end. Okay, so First, I guess let's walk through here. So turn phase change, and then we get on status updated. We go to submit. Okay, and we need to switch here. So if this is submit to server, then we change to request. Otherwise, if it's final check, we would change to inactive. And I think I need to advance the server phase right there. Let me see. Yeah. So at this point, we're at the status check. Okay, so this is... Now we need to insert another thing here, but this part is after we do the error checking. So I guess request error check. So on status validated. So if it's error check, this is the part. This is what I was looking for. That we branch again. We don't need this at all. Oops, and this shit, I keep placing the wrong things. This was actually correct. Connection phase. And then I just need to copy this last function over. We still have a little bit more to do because we don't implement the error checking yet. But so if play phase is status check and status update. Final check inactive. Okay, so what's this error here? Okay, I just want too many parentheses. Okay, now we could play, but it's just going to get frozen after requesting from server because it doesn't change from request from server to error check. So we'll do that in the morning, or not in the morning, but next stream. I guess, well, no, we'll just do it later. Make error check. Okay, I guess now we better stop. But I'm really glad that we're almost done moving through a whole turn. So it's pretty... Well, it's a shame that we're gonna have to wait to finish this until next week. Maybe I'll do it during the weekend, but again, I'm expecting tomorrow, Fridays from now on, will be like self-contained, some kind of like 2-hour little project. So I hope that people will be able to just watch that and not have to know about the whole previous project. But still, Monday through Thursday, we'll keep on working on this game. And yeah, again, everybody, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Feel free to follow to be notified when I go live tomorrow at 5 Eastern. And I hope to see you there. Alright, bye-bye.